Welcome to Dining Delights. I'm Chef Chris. Today's restaurant quality menu item is, are you ready for this? We are going to do a vegetarian taco today, and we're going to use cauliflower as the ingredients. Now, I guarantee everybody has that meat eater in their family. I'm not going to eat vegetables, yada, yada, yada. I promise this is something that they're absolutely going to love. Now, the first thing is you'll see we have small little florets of cauliflower here. Now, for those who don't know how to do this, the easiest way is you buy this nice whole head of cauliflower. And what we do to break it down is just go right down the middle with your knife, and you will be able to open it up and see the core and all of the florets around. I like to go one more right down the middle like that. And what we're going to do is once we get to that point, just kind of go, and we're going to cut the core out, just kind of angle right down. You'll end up with this much, and all of this can be trash. And what we're going to do is just peel the leaves back, and we can start breaking pieces off like this. And if they are too big, just go ahead and trim them, and we can get them right into our mixture, into our big bowl of cauliflower. Now, this recipe calls for one head, and one head is just about the right amount. We're going to go ahead and move some of this stuff off here, and we're going to talk about what we're going to put inside this today. Now, this is chipotle in adobo. So essentially, these chipotle peppers are cooked in this sauce, and they come canned. There's hundreds of different brands out on the market, but they are pretty hot. But the nice thing about it is they add this chipotle smokiness that like nothing else. So when we talk about actually, trying to enhance the flavor of vegetables, and you have that person who doesn't like them, this is one thing that actually works fantastic. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dump that sauce right in this bowl, and then I am going to chop these peppers up. So we're going to take the peppers, and we're just going to chop them finely, and we're just going to go through and just get nice pasty peppers. And you'll see they comes right apart, and it has this nice chili smell as you're cutting it. You'll be able to see all those seeds, but we want all this flavor just like this. Okay, now we're going to add in a little bit of olive oil. Now, the olive oil is going to help our cauliflower cook, but it's also going to add a little bit of mouthfeel to the cauliflower. So it works both ways. We're going to have both the cauliflower with, it'll be crisp up some spots. It'll help it just be soft in others. So it's going to be fantastic. Now, we're going to add some honey. Now, honey is nice. It's going to add a sweetness. But when you think of this smokiness and the heat of those chilies, this honey is going to be something that's going to actually just kind of kiss it with some sweetness and make those very delicious. We're also going to go in with, obviously, a big pinch of salt and a big pinch of pepper, just like that. And that's a lot of pepper, a lot of black pepper. Give it a little bit of kind of nice heat to it. Then we're going to actually go in right over our cauliflower like this. Okay. Just like this. And we get our big spoon, and we're just going to try and stir. And if it doesn't want to stir very well, that's fine. We're going to put it out on a baking sheet, and we're going to use our hands to get it nice and mixed up anyway. In fact, that may be the easiest. Just take our baking sheet, get it right there. Just like that. We're going to use our hands, and we're going to just coat all of it. Okay, now there's a lot of tools you could try to use, but I guarantee nothing will coat this as well as your hands do. So get those hands dirty, and then we're going to spread them out all the way across the pan, just like this. Okay, and make sure if you have some spots that don't look coated, please make sure you get them coated. You want all that flavor on there. So we're going to go just like that, and we're going to put this into a 425 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Every taco needs a sauce, And this sauce is absolutely fantastic flavor. It's very, very deep in terms of that. It is a cilantro lime avocado crema. Now, some of our ingredients are, obviously, we need avocado, right? And we're just gonna do this right in a blender, make it nice and smooth. We're gonna put in half an avocado. This one could be a little riper, but it'll be fine. Okay. We have half an avocado. We're going to go in the juice of a lime. Olive oil for some body. A little bit of water, smooth everything out, make sure it's liquidy enough. Now we have some sour cream here. This is going to add that tartness that pairs very well with that lime. A little bit of cilantro, just kidding, a lot of cilantro, as that is one of the main ingredients. Some green onions versus white onion. We want that onion flavor, but this green onion is going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter flavor. And then we're going to go with some garlic. Everybody likes garlic. Going to get it in our mixer. And of course we need a big pinch of salt, big pinch of pepper. And we're going to go right in and blend this right up. Push a little bit down a little bit, clean the sides once. And we have a nice, smooth cilantro lime avocado crema. And this will be perfect to go on top of our tacos. Now, the next thing we're going to put on top of our taco today is something that's going to pair very well. So we made this rich, creamy, fatty, kind of mouth-feeling sauce. We need something really bright. So what we're going to do is we're going to pickle some red onions and we're going to pickle some radishes. Now, pickling is something that a lot of people think is very difficult. It's actually really simple. What I have here is about 1.5 cups of water, and I'm going to add 1.5 cups of white wine vinegar. Now, this water is at a boil. I just want to add this vinegar really fast like this. Then we're going to add to that 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt. And what I want to do is just stir this together and let it simmer for a second until it completely dissolves. Now, this is one thing that I really like to do if I'm going to use pickles right away. And that is, I'm going to take my sliced vegetables and you could put them together if you like them that way. I do like the flavors a little bit different, so this will make 2 different flavors. The radishes will still have the radish flavor, the onions will still be a little stronger. I like to go straight like this. I like to make sure that as soon as I get everything in the bowl, I am going to pour the hot pickling liquid on them, okay? Just like this. And I'm going to go over to this side, just like this. Now you could cool this down, but I like the hot because it starts to soften up a little bit and it starts the curing process of that pickle right away. And all you need to do is just leave these on the counter for ½ an hour or so and they will be perfectly pickled and have the perfect texture to go on top of your tacos. Now we want some good healthy tacos. So one of the things we're going to do is I have some corn tortillas here. We're going to make taco shells crispy, but we don't want to add any oil. So I have this handy dandy little rack. You can even do this in your oven on an oven rack and just hang them upside down in an oven rack like this, similar to that. But since I have this one that'll stand up, I like to go through and down just like that and do the same thing and get them nice so they will have a nice bottom on them, number one, and number two, they'll be easy to fill, but they'll get nice and crispy in the oven. Just like that. We can get one more. And then these are going to go into our oven for about 10 minutes in the same temperature. Okay, I heard that magical sound the timer makes when it's time to pull the food out of the oven, so here we go. Let's look at these beautiful cauliflower filling for our tacos. So let's talk about how to plate this. These shells, nice and crispy, we kind of have to spread them open a little bit. I'm gonna get some of this wonderful filling, and we'll go ahead and stand it right up there. Get another one. And lots of stuff inside those tacos. Balance them together. Going to take some radish right in there on both of them. Take some of our onion, spread it across, a little bit of cilantro. Now, I'm gonna take this wonderful crema, I'm gonna open up, pull this one of the crispy sides, pop it right down the side. Same on this one. Do a little bit more cilantro to the top. And we're going to finish with a nice piece of avocado. A lime wedge for each. And we'll be ready to eat our tacos. Thank you for watching today. It's been a pleasure cooking these cauliflower tacos with you. Great vegetarian meal to serve and impress your family and friends. I hope you've enjoyed today. You can go to cookwithchefchris.com and get all the recipes and then some. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.